Hey friends, we're back. Chapter 15. Yeah, we're in the middle of a conversation. Don't know where Kylie is. She's just kind of popped up there. Finding the sort of thing is the exact reason that SITOs exist. But who will wield it at the end of the day? Nobody, especially not the Raltons. But is our own government any more trustworthy? So, you remember your little operation a few years ago. There are some good people in the government, but there are some real scumbags as well. Can we trust that the power of the good will be able to overcome the power of the evil? Who is righteous? Who is villainous? We can't take that risk. For the good of the nation, we can't hand over any piece of the device. We are still operating on a photo of a rock found in the jungle. I think we might need to gather more evidence before we can say this is a weapon or not. Were you sleeping when you almost died?
No! I didn't get announced to sleep the whole time. I was too busy trying to save us.
Then you know how hard it was. Can we stop it a second time? A third? A fourth? We have to stop evil at its roots. Surprisingly insightful, Zuri. And he's smiling. Aww. I like how Faye's just been smiling this entire time. But this is not our place to decide. You are a security officer, not someone with the rank and responsibility to make such decisions. None of us are.
Natalie said, like she said, that's her job.
While she is technically correct, and I do have the authority to make such decisions, I don't think Command assumed I would be making such a colossal decision. None of the stories in training ever mentioned what to do after you've arrested leadership over a crystal that could potentially end planets in intergalactic travel. Maybe I slept through that lesson, but I think the correct lesson they would want me to implement was the one on the chain of command. If I return without the crystal, nobody's going to believe my story for an instant. The only evidence of anything I'll have is a bunch of shorted out Bellino crystals, the commander's report against mine, and a picture of a rock. I bet the food in prison tastes the same as ship food.
Don't say that.
It's true, Zuri. They'll see any action that isn't handing over the crystal to them as traitorous. That vaunted SITO freedom only lasts as long as their favor with command does. You can't fight the ones with the power.
We can't give it to them. Think of the innocent people.
Oh, she's to the side. What if one day the alliance between the Catagen dictatorship and the Reolian Republic ends? They might use it on my home.
You want to save the Emerald City, but there might not be one by the time they are done, Nat.
You don't know that. You have to have faith in the directors. But even you said yourself that they have both strong and weak-willed men and women. Director Tsuku and Doichu might keep them in line now, but will that last forever? But what do you think, Natalie? Can we trust command? I need to think about this for a little bit. I'm heading to my lab.
I'm coming too.
Fuck, thank God they didn't make me have a decision. I don't know jack shit about the Catagen directorship or whatever.
Major Pucil?
Hmm?
You aren't evil, are you?
What is evil about someone disagreeing with your decision?
But...
Leave me alone right now.
Just because you're upset doesn't mean you have to be mean to Kylie.
Sorry. I'm just scared. If I turn it over, I might doom the universe. If I don't turn it over, I'm going to jail for treason. The fates of warriors who have to decide between what is right and what is wrong. Zuri, this isn't some philosophical moment where we can reflect on what makes a warrior. Either I do my job and hand the Dark Crystal over, or I just arrested a vice commander and a colonel if that's substantial evidence.
But we know Stan is evil.
By what? A bribe attempt? I have no proof of? General misconduct that nobody is admitting? My strongly rooted suspicion that he has been interfering with my operations? Don't sound so depressed. Even if nobody believes you, I'm still here.
You keep blushing and you keep making me want to boink you. Stop blushing. This is serious. We need to talk, Zuri. Quit seducing me.
Why do you think I haven't broke down under the pressure of it all? My friends have been helping every step of the way. I should have been a better security officer. Even with Soul's help, there were too many times that your lab was unprotected.
You asked Soul for help?
Since I don't have any security cameras, and I was falsely charged, I had to find other ways to protect you. You were so passionate and devoted. You reminded me a lot of Kuril, and Natalie, I like you. A lot.
Quit seducing me, you vixen!
Zuri, I know you are wrapped up with all the craziness, but I just wanted you to know.
Can we take a break of the craziness to boink? I am so excited for this. Say it, Zuri. Oh, damn it! Oh, I wanted to boink Stan, but not anymore. Stan's a dick.
As touching as your little crush is, Zuri, it isn't going to last long when you both get executed for treason.
What are you?
Ooh. Before I have a chance to react, a blasting pain erupts from my back and the back of my head, and the world disappears. Did Stan just knock me the fuck out? Or did Kylie?
Natalie, wake up!
Banging. Violent banging. Like the ship is rattling itself apart. Is it finally happening? Did the crystal break and now my nightmare has become my reality? Is this just a nightmare? I try to remember what is going on, but all I can feel is constant throbbing in my head. Pain, agony, suffering. I remember Zuri telling me she liked me. I didn't know how I felt and was trying to compose an answer. Then... Stan!
Let us out of here! Let us out!
Oh... Natalie, you're alright. I think I might need to see a doctor after all this. I can't imagine constant blows to the head is good for my health.
I need to see a doctor before that and send him to the hospital. How dare he attack you? It was a sneak attack, no less.
He got you? The commander got me with a sedative, fighting with drugs. That's unfair and dishonorable. What happened? I couldn't really focus, but she mentioned something about stopping you from destroying the universe. She thinks I'm trying to destroy it? I overthrew her and used a potential weapon as a power source. I can see why she might think that, no matter how incorrect it may be. But how did they escape? You locked them up and I revoked their access. I don't know. They should be trapped as we are.
You two pair of idiots. If you can't figure it out, everybody laugh. You two are a pair of idiots.
Kika, where are you?
Next to you. I've been trying to take a nap, but that damn banging kept me up.
I glance under the bed and see a small vent linking the rooms. If the door would just open, I wouldn't have to keep trying to knock it down.
Idiot. You aren't going to be able to get that way. Get out that way. Blah. Then how did they get out? Who in the crew thinks that they did the wrong thing, is being manipulated by the perfect doctor, and has computer access?
Kylie? She took the initiative to do this?
With some motivation, but I know she did it. Little midget tripped me up when I was trying to talk to you after you ran off. Her lovely commander decided to arrest me as well.
But Kylie, she's an innocent. She wouldn't help them.
You underestimate her. Kylie might be a shade dim and clumsy, but she's dangerous.
Look, we need to have a group meeting and talk this out. We did what we had to. They escalated it, and now we need to de-escalate it before this ends up with us in prison. Computer, unlock the door. Door is currently in maintenance mode. Please authenticate to unlock. Major Natalie Pusel, Special Investigations and Tactics. User does not recognize. Oh, user not recognized, sorry. What? Unable to connect to external authentication database. Currently using internal authentication database. Fuck. Unlock it. Lieutenant Zuri, security officer. User lacks privilege mode. User access limited to user level.
You both think they wouldn't have thought it out already? The only person who's privileged access she can't tamper with is Surge because he's currently in shipmaster.
I am slurring. Then call up Soul and get him to unlock the door.
I already tried. They must have gotten to him already.
He's alright, right? The thought of losing a friend to this madness hurts more than my head. I need to do something.
Don't worry, Rasuna would rather bring him up on charges than hurt him.
Soul has to suffer again because of me.
Hey! I'm currently suffering because of you! Feel bad for me!
I'm sorry, everyone.
Okay, don't. You're making me feel bad now.
I'm not just going to sit here. Let me out!
Stop banging your head against the door. It's driving me crazy.
She's right. Banging your tail against the door isn't going to get us through it. It makes me feel better, though. What we need is a plan, and quickly. Give me a second.
I couldn't think of anything.
Time to see if I could put some of those special tactics to use. Okay, let's review the situation. The door is locked and there are no other exits. There are some ventilation grates between the rooms that help ease airflow, but they aren't nearly big enough to fit through. The computer isn't recognizing my privileges because Kylie took the external database module offline. I'd have to be able to get it. I have to be able to get it to turn it back on. Attempts to call Soul aren't going anywhere. Odds are that after they took us out, they jumped the bridge. Soul would likely do whatever it took to defend the bridge. He's probably out of commission. I refuse to think that he may have been killed. Zuri, are there any weak points on the doors or walls? I was looking, but they all seem sturdy.
They'd have to be. We don't want to shake ourselves apart during shift.
The door lock. That's the only weak point in this whole situation. Zuri, can you get this panel off so we can get the wiring? Roger.
If you start tampering with the lock, you're going to represent your computer.
Do you still have Zuri's datapad?
Yeah. So?
The software I use to translate the photo has an authentication database. Database. Wow. Damn. Okay. If I hardwire the bypass, I should be able to trick the door lock into thinking that it's communication with the central server. None of this makes sense to me, by the way. You can just hear the hum of my computer. That's great.
Which would give you the authority to remove the door from maintenance mode.
Not bad.
Yeah, don't I see a problem with it?
What's that?
You'd have to leave the datapad behind. If you pulled it to try and bust me at the computer, would notice that the door wasn't secured anymore and might put out an alert.
We'd have to leave you behind.
As much as I'd rather be the one to be freed, you need Zuri's strength more than you need my brilliance. Here.
Through one of the gaps in the ventilation slides, the worn data pad and my tool to freedom.
The panel is off.
Good. Let me get to work on setting this up.
What are we gonna do after we open the door? We need a plan. Duh, get to the bridge, retake the ship from the mutineers.
Who? Us mutineers or them mutineers?
Them!
I run the connector wire to the external junction port. Finally, something we practice in SITO training that has some practical use. I shouldn't have laughed at the instructor so much. Running security program, and... Computer, unlock this door from maintenance mode. Please authenticate to unlock. Major Natalie Pusel, Special Investigations and Tactics. User verified. I'm such a retard. User verified. Returning door to normal operations. Kika, we're going to retake the ship.
Wake me up when you do.
Stay behind me. I'll protect you. I'm in good hands. Let's go. Yeah! Oh man, this is exciting. Back in action. We move as fast as our step will take us. After someone getting the jump on us once, Zuri has shifted herself into high alert. Every creak shifts our steps. Once again, the physical side of things hinders me. I know the layout of the ship well enough to know where we are likely going to get jumped. The mini ambusher is going to hear my boots clanging. Stop! Zuri hisses sharply and I immediately stop moving. We are almost to the bridge now, just outside the lounge. I glance around the corner and see a very relaxed Kylie gathering up some of the remaining bottled beverages to take to the bridge. She can't hold all of them. She's going to be there for a while. This is the only way to the bridge. We are going to have to get past her without her raising an alarm. What do you want me to do? We are going to have to take her out quickly and quietly. Do we have to? Kylie is always really nice to me and she's so adorable. I don't want to kill her either. Can you think of a way to just get her out of here, out of our way for a while? Got it. Stand back. In the blink of an eye, Zuri is blitzing towards the unsuspecting Kylie. My request that she remain silent seems to have gone on the wayside, and her boots might as well be ringing gongs. Gotcha! Huh? Ah! With a swift motion, Zuri grabs the frozen Hobbin by the scruff of her collar and pins her straight into the lounge. Or punts her straight into the lounge. As soon as the flailing Kylie clears the door, Zuri finishes up with a spin, smashing her tail against the door controls. Heh, I've always wanted to boot a Hobbin. What did I say about stealth? Meh, I thought being quick would be easier. Let's get to the bridge before Rasuna and the doctor come to investigate. That was awesome. That was so awesome. I always wanted to boot a Hobbin. With the utmost delicacy, we slowly creep into the bridge. Nobody was paying any attention to the door, except Commander Rasuna, lying next to the door. A pool of blood surrounds her body, a clean bullet hole having been torn through her face. My stomach feels queasy and I turn away. I knew Soul wouldn't surrender, but seeing her dead... Commander... Well, she never liked me anyway. What happened? I'm not going to ask you again. Hand over the command of the console. Come on, you to get closer.
Oh shit! Don't hurt Soul! Oh my god! Rasuna's dead, but I didn't give two shits about her. I give at least one shit for Soul.
Hand over the code now. Do you want to end up the same way as the commander?
As shipmaster, you must understand that I am unable to surrender the ship to a mutiny.
Do you want to die? Is that it?
You kill me, you can't change course. Or, you kill me, you can't change course or regain control of the security systems. You're not stupid enough to try, mongrel.
Do you know what awaits you at our destination?
Give me the ship and the crystal. If you come with me, you might spend more of your life outside a jail cell. I've done nothing wrong. You're a murderer. Self-defense. Just like when I kill you.
The only person who's going to die is you,
should you not surrender. Then we are at an impasse. You arrogant, racist prick.
Zuri, we need to do something. You're right. As mean as he is to me, I don't want Soul to die. Besides, he's your friend, and I don't want to see you cry. Thanks, Zuri.
Fine. You don't want to talk. How about I give you some proper motivation? Stan pulls the gun away from Soul and levels it straight toward my hiding spot. Crap! How about I kill your little crush? Maybe you'll be more receptive then. Move! My body feels like it was hit by a train as Zuri grabs me and dives for the cover of the navigator console. I feel like I was fucking up on Stan's voice. I can hear the telling zing of a near miss from the shots being fired at us, followed by a cry of pain from Zuri. Hatred and anger ripped through my heart with more ferocity than any bullet. I hear a meaty thud, followed by a clank of metal hitting metal. I glance out of my cover for a second and see Soul on top of Stan, swinging fists. Not knowing what sort of state Zuri is in, I know that I'm going to have to leap into action. The pistol is mere feet from me in my hands a second later. Freeze! Bitch! The pair of fighters stop struggling, Soul pulling away from a fearful Stan. Zuri, are you alright? Yeah, he just grazed my tail. The doctor is a bad shot. Of course I am. I'm not a monster. I'm not a murderer like our executive officer. I warned her that if she attempted to take the ship by force, I would be forced to defend myself. All we have ever tried to do, Natalie, is help protect everyone. Don't you see where this madness is taking you? Our warrior of Katagia is dead because of you. I'm the one who has Rasuna's blood on my hands.
Protecting the crystal, protecting your little girlfriend.
Watch out, Natalie. Kylie is still out there. Already taken care of.
Cold, uncaring monsters.
We just threw her in the lounge and broke the controls. Yeah, we didn't fucking kill her. What'd you fucking think? Fuck you, Stan. I don't want to boink you anymore. You're a prick. Was it you? Was it you who broke my datapad? Destroying my research material and all of those hours I put into Viscount Tales? What's that? An awesome role-playing game. There's more than just puzzle games?
You care more about your games than the people of the universe?
I leveled the gun perfectly between his eyes. It was I. You've been working for the Raltons, haven't you? They offered me a very lucrative deal to thwart your operations. How much money is it worth to sell out your nation, you horned devil?
Enough that we could live as kings and queens on our own planet. Wouldn't that be perfect? You could trade that crystal away for more money than you have ever dreamed of.
We are warriors. We're not we don't compromise our honor to protect the innocent for personal gain.
We are professionals. We do our duty, something you never quite understood. You think this will end here? Do you think I've made it this far without help? If I go down, you all are going down with me.
Now you are proving just how stupid you are.
What do you mean?
Do you really think after you tried to kill us several times that we're going to let you walk away?
After you nearly killed Faye? Nearly killed? Oh no. Your precious wolf isn't going to survive the month. Her internal organs are already tearing themselves apart.
Oh?
She's as good as dead.
You tried to kill Natalie. I can never forgive you.
Ah, the useless one talks. The leech of the group. Don't listen to him, Zuri. All you can ever do is survive under the protection of your betters. Why don't you take that weapon away from the Major and I show you who the better one here is?
Drop dead.
All of the crimes you've committed, nobody would have been put in danger if we would have had the information from the start. If I let him go, he will probably escape justice again. I can end his smuggling, his villainy, here, now. Right here, right now. I can ensure he will never pose a threat to the dictatorship, or the directorship again. Huh. Soul, for Faye's sake, kill the bastard.
Zuri?
He tried to kill you. I can't forgive that. But...
oh shit, he realizes he has a chance. Or he's realizing that he's gonna get fucking wrecked.
Do it. Okay, enough of this charade. Lock me back up again.
What charade?
Today you pay for your crimes. I am unarmed and have surrendered. You can do it. Isn't it the SITO way to try and bring suspects in alive? I know more, but I'm not talking.
We'll get it from Kylie.
Stop this madness. Zuri, you know this is wrong. Didn't you swear to protect the weak? How could I be weaker?
Finish him, Natalie. End this. Oh man. I can either blow his fucking brains out, or I can spare him.
Oh, fuck, this is kind of a heavy decision though.
Rasoon is dead.
Soul had to kill her in self-defense.
Sure, we still have Kylie, but she's a fucking mess. Kylie was just getting drinks when she realizes that both Rasuna and Stan are dead. She tried to ask if we weren't evil. Kinda just shooed her away. And Stan's a scumbag, but he is right. And Zuri doesn't seem too happy either. And if I don't shoot him, he could just escape again. He still has Kylie, and say I spare him, Kylie could let him escape. The Rollins could still be on our tail. He made a deal with them. Say if I spare Stan, he could influence Kylie to take out the crystal from the engine. And he was kind of a fucking prick the entire fucking time, being secretive, and he's a traitor. But if I kill him, I can't bring him in for any questioning, or, well, reports or whatever I need him for as an SITO. I guess all I can do is make the choice in the next chapter. Bye, guys.